This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Lori is in Sacramento, California. Hi, Lori. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Yeah, hi. It's great to talk to you guys today. Thanks for taking my call.
Our pleasure.
I'm working on baby step 4, and I found myself a financial advisor, and I know he's the right one because out of everybody I asked, he's the only one that agreed that I have to pay off my house instead of investing more.
Okay.
So he passed that first test. But my question for you is, I know that you have the 4 categories for investing. I'm 61 years old. Do we need to adjust that at all for my age? I'm a little bit behind, so I tend to want to kind of go a little more aggressive to gain more, or should I just stick with the plan?
I would stay with those 4 if it was me.
Okay.
I'm 63. My personal 401k is in exactly that. It's in those 4.
Oh. And then just to throw another little wrench into there, he's in the process of pulling all my, because I have various, my retirement accounts are kind of spread out at different employers. He's going to pull that all in together.
Good.
And I didn't realize that I have kind of a big old chunk of a single stock that's done really, really well. Mm-hmm. And how much of it can I keep?
Is that in a retirement account, or is that just in a single stock?
It's in a retirement account. It's in my Charles Schwab, an old 401k that's rolled over.
Okay. So it was like a company benefit of that company stock you worked for at the time?
Nope. It was just that company set it up so that you could have an account at Schwab and invest in any old thing you want.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm rolling all of that into the 4 types of mutual funds in IRAs.
So I can't keep my little single stock.
You can, but you asked me if I would. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
what's it worth?
Right now it's worth probably about $100,000.
Okay, and what's your total nest egg in retirement?
It's about 325.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a third of my nest egg in a single stock. Too much risk for me.
Yeah, I know you said like 10, but
yeah, 10%. Max, and that's what I would do. So if you love it and you just want to keep messing with it, then that means about 30,000 of it you could stay with. But but I don't, again, I what I tell people to do is what I actually do. I don't have like one set of advice for myself, and then for everyone else I give this other advice. No, I do I don't own a single stock, not one. And I'm not, because I just don't want the risk and I don't want to screw with it. It's not fun for me. I like to put things on, I like wealth building things to be on autopilot. And
that's really what I want, so that's a good point.
And Lori, I would look at it like at some point you got to walk away from the table in Vegas and you've done really well. I would just walk away from the table.
Yeah, cash in. What's the house debt?
I still owe about $250. Okay. And I just started doubling down on it.
What do you make?
I make about $120.
Okay, so you're going to be 4 years, you're going to be 65, 66, that's paid for. Is that your plan?
That's my plan. Every penny, maybe more if I can get more shifts.
Okay, good for you. You got a lot of energy.
That's
I love
awesome.
It. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Very well done. Okay, and here's the good news. Not counting the 15% that you're continuing to add to the 350, but the 350 in that same period of time will become 700.
Oh, I like to hearing that.
And then 7 more years when you're 73, 72, that 700 will be 1.4.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's music to my ears.
Yeah, and then the house is worth what?
The house is worth about $550.
Okay, all right, yeah. So in about 2 years from right now, you're gonna have your first $1 million net worth.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's where you are. So.
And Lori, I'll tell you this. Dave mentioned this on air one time when I was here, and it was like a light bulb went off. When you turn 61, if you're in good health, chances are you live to 91. And suddenly you got 30 more years of investing in this thing potentially doubling every 7 years. That's a lot of money. That's a whole bunch of money.
I've got 80-ish parents, so I think I have some longevity genes.
There you go.
There you go. I like it. That's a good thing. Yeah. And you know, again, because the average death age of a male right now is 72 and 74 for female, but that includes infant mortality, teenage death, those kinds of things. And so, again, when you make it in reasonably good health into your 60s, you got a high probability statistically of making it into your late 80s or 90s. And so we typically bring that up when we're addressing, oh, well, you're now 60, so you need to move all your money into conservative investments. And no, inflation will kick your butt. You got 30 more years to buy bread and gas as it goes up. And so, yeah, but we're not having to worry about that with you, Lori. You're in good shape. You're doing really smart things.
Great.
Yeah, she's got a plan, man. She dialed in.
And I love the, I don't know, I all the psychological data says when people just quit working, they just stop, everything falls off. And I like to hear somebody who's 61 is like, no, man, I'm getting after it. I'm doubling my shifts. I'm going for it, man. I just love that. I love it.
It's fabulous.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about how to plan for retirement, visit RamseySolutions.com/retire or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/smartvestor.